Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. It is Thursday, the 24th of June, and it's time for another instalment from the Just Joe Football Show. Before we do get into the video, it's going to be short, snappy, quick, concise, this video. But before we do get into it, please smash a like on the stream, share, comment, and of course, subscribe to the channel. We are almost at 4K. We want to get to 5K before the season starts. I believe we can do it. Listen, if you're not subscribed, there should be a watermark down here. Click that for me. Do me a solid. Let's get to 5K ASAP. But that's enough waffle from me. Let's get straight into the video. So, guys, we're going to start today with Nandes. We have had a further update. Of course, he was recently linked to Inter Milan, the Serie A champions. Well, it looks like that deal is not going to happen. So Leeds are going to face even less competition for his signature. And the reason that's not going to happen is because Inter Milan have signed Hakan Çalhanoğlu from rivals AC Milan, which means the Nandes deal is now a non-mover. So it looks like it's going to be competition between Jose Mourinho's Roma and, of course, Leeds United. So there's an update on Nandes. The Athletic have also been involved, and they've said that Leeds United are going to bid for Nottingham Forest winger Brennan Johnson. He is only 20-year-old. He's got 2 years left on his deal, but Leeds are listed alongside the likes of Brentford, Barnsley and Leicester for his signature. He's impressed during a loan spell at Lincoln City last season, scoring 13 goals and providing a further 14 assists, which, regardless of what league you're in, regardless of what club you're playing at, 13 goals and 14 assists from the wing is an unbelievable output. And of course, when you see Brentford linked, listen, I know Brentford are new in the Premier League, but when they're linked to a player, it always pricks my ears up, because we know how great their business in. Nottingham Forest, not in great shape. We know Leeds United are going out bidding for Celtic youngsters, Birmingham youngsters. They're really trying to flesh out them under-23s with some real quality. We've already signed Geldat, Greenwood, Summerhill. The list goes on, you know. Pascal Stroud, Ilya Melier were brought in them positions, you know, for the under-23s initially, and now look where they are, you know. They'll be on the international scene within a heartbeat, you know, and now it looks like we're going to try and beat the likes of Brentford, Leicester, etc. to the signature of Nottingham Forest winger Brennan Johnson. So watch this space. Of course, as well, we know we're well after a left-back, and apparently the race has heated up for Liverpool want-away left-back Neco Williams. Southampton are apparently in the race and are leading the race for the 10 million rated Wales international, but they do face competition from Leeds United, Wolves, Burnley, Villa and Norwich. So there is a lot of clubs having a look at Neco Williams. Of course, his time at Liverpool is going to be few and far between when you've got Andy Robertson in front of him. We're after a left-back. Maybe is that unnamed left-back. I'm not sure. But as you guys all know, I am really sold on Huesca left-back, Javi Galan. Now, it's been reported in Mundo Deportivo that despite fresh interest from both Atletico Madrid and Sevilla, he is still favourites for a move to Leeds United. The 26-year-old has a bargain €4 million exit clause in his contract. He's the one that I want, and for that kind of fee, get it done, and that frees up more money to then obviously get Nandes on his release clause of €36 million. It just makes perfect sense to me. That's the one I want, but Leeds apparently in for both Neco Williams and Huesca left-back Javi Galan. Who knows? We might need to get to, because guess what, guys? There's now 6 days. 6 days for Gianni Alioski to make a decision on his Leeds United future. Have to wait and see what happens with that one. Noah Lang as well. Noah Lang's Club Brugge manager has finally broken his silence on the Noah Lang links. Felipe Clement discussed Lang's future yesterday in the wake of selling fellow forward Emmanuel Dennis to Watford. And he's now said, look, we are now in a different situation. Of course, we've made the signature of one of our key attacking players to Watford. He's already left. And he's now saying we can now refuse certain offers. We are in a strong position when it comes to our players, and they will only leave for really large amounts. So what that says is if you want Noah Lang, you can have him, but you're going to have to stump up the cash. And it could well be, it could be upwards of 30 million for someone like Nolan's talent. So again, that might price us out of a deal. We know we're linked with Matthias Cunha as well. So there's a number of options at wing. And we already know, as we've been told from Graham Smith, that we expect the winger deal to go well into August. He's not going to be here for pre-season. This could be reasons why, because there might be a lot of moving parts. Maybe Club Brugge are going to look to bring in a replacement before they move Noah Lang on. We'll have to wait and see. Are they going to use the money that's been recuperated from the sale of Dennis to Watford to then buy a winger? There's a lot of moving parts, but the manager's come out and said, look, if they want our players, it's going to cost a hell of a lot of money for them to do so. That's it for your transfer roundup. Short, snappy, quick, concise, as promised. One guy that I do want to speak about, Beren Cross, as always, great journalist, always got his finger on the pulse. He did another Q&A yesterday. A lot of it we've already covered, but one of the key points that I did want to touch on, he was asked, "Hi, Beren, hope you are well. Are there any updates on Adam Forshaw, please? Is it likely he'll be fit for the start of pre-season?" And Beren replied, "No word on Forshaw since he suffered that issue Bielsa mentioned in the days after the under-23s win over Villa. Fingers are crossed for him. Pre-season is huge for him if he can keep pace with the others coming back to start the new programme." So I totally forgot about Adam Forshaw. Look, I don't think we're going to see Adam Forshaw in a Leeds United shirt again. It really pains me to say it, because I think his game would have been better suited to the Premier League. We've seen when he went up with Middlesbrough that time, he really equipped himself really well. He did well for Leeds large parts of his time here, but that injury really scuppered him, and we've not seen him for, what, nigh on 2 years, is it now? And I think it's probably best for both parties that we say, "Do you know what, Adam, really sorry. You know, we as fans really sorry it hasn't worked out, but, you know, we bid you adieu." Maybe Adam Forshaw at a club that don't have the physical demands that Bielsa and Leeds United ask for, maybe he still gets a run of games. But, you know, it's an interesting one. Let me know your thoughts on the Adam Forshaw situation. We had an update yesterday as well about Elland Road. And, of course, we are now one step closer to that 55,000-seater. Councillors today agreed in principle to shift the Fullerton Park plans to derelict Holbeck, meaning that Leeds can then move forward with their expansion of the stadium, which of course will take it up to 55,000. I can't wait for that to happen, a 55,000 seater stadium, you know, with 53,000 Leeds fans when full to the rafters, screaming at the top of their voice, marching on together. It's going to be one hell of an atmosphere. I can't wait for that to get kicked off. Some under-23s information as well. Leeds United will discover their first round opponents of the Papa John's Trophy this afternoon, guys. So the draw for round one will take place at 4:30 p.m. on Thursday and be screened live on Sky Sports. So if you want to check that out and see who Leeds United get in the Papa John's first round, then 4:30 on Sky, you'll be able to see that. Some more news as well that I missed yesterday was, of course, this lucky Leeds United fan managed to get Calvin Phillips' shirt. He was at Wembley with his Leeds United flag, and he asked Calvin for the shirt, and Calvin, being the absolute gent that he is, gave him his England shirt. That's just absolutely perfect. That'll be straight on my wall, framed, a lot of it. And some more Euros update as well, of course. Matthias Klich and Poland crashed out of the Euros yesterday after being beat 3-2 by Sweden. It's all good though, because Matthias Klich needs that rest. If anyone at Leeds United needs a rest, for me, it is Matthias Klich. So he'll go on holiday now, be fit, ready, raring to go when we get to pre-season, and hopefully we'll get peak Klich levels once again. He's had a good tournament. He's had a good tournament as Matthias Klich. That's it though, guys, from your Daily Leeds. I hope you've enjoyed today's content. Not loads in there, but it was short, quick, concise, as promised at the start of the video. Please show your appreciation and smash a like on it. Please subscribe to the channel, comment, and get your notification bell smashed. And I will see you back here tomorrow, nice, bright and early on Friday, with another episode of the Daily Leeds. Peace out now. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.